Okay, so an update on the veggie patch. Tomatoes are growing nicely. Today the rainbow Swiss chard will be planted out. I think the last time I showed you all these squashes were non-existent, but they've come up nicely. We're going to plant out the 4 courgettes. We've got some replacement lettuces that are doing really well in here. Loads more tomatoes growing well. So we're going to get these out. My lupins. Plenty of roots in the drainage holes now. I mean, they could do with potting up as well. Now here's the herb planter. Sage has definitely grown, but the oregano you can see is starting to grow nicely. Here's Leo, come to say hello. The thyme as well, getting some good growth. Took them a while to establish, but now they're bedded in nicely. They're doing really well. So we've been gifted this polytunnel. It's got a door just the one end. I think it's about, I don't know, 4 meters by 2 or 3, I guess. I haven't actually measured it, but we're going to put it around here somewhere. I think the worst of the winds will come from this direction and this direction. So we've got the old pig shed there, I might put here to buffer it a little bit. And this end, I think I'll build some sort of fence. Now a little update on the little baby chucks. Our new, right girls, hello. Our new chicken wire arrived yesterday, so their run has had a good extension. About, I don't know, it's about 10 meters by 4, and we've just got netting over the top just to stop them getting out really. But that has meant we've now got the electric fencing back and the other bit of chicken wire, so finally the veg patch will be protected. Doing the chicken shuffle. Here's Dumb and Dumber. All right, guys. So I'm just making sure I've got the beds measured properly with the paths, and then I'm planting out the courgettes and rhubarbs, digging little holes for each plant and adding a bit of compost, whilst Sarah's planting out the lettuce, Swiss chard and kale. Okay guys, so that's us done. I'm going to leave the carrots today because it's 2 o'clock, time for a swim. So I'll just show you what we've done. I've put 4 courgettes in, 2 foot apart. We've got 2 more yet to go out, and then I'm going to build a cage or something, made of something for them to grow up. 4 of the best rhubarbs have gone in. The rest, we'll see how much space we've got left. This is going to be for squashes mainly. Onions, Sarah's planted out the onion seeds. So Sarah's planted out the onion seeds to join their bigger brethren. And now she's done Swiss chard behind, or rainbow Swiss chard. The lettuce have bounced back rather nicely after the chicken attack, but we've planted out some more. There they are. Cos lettuces. They're the ones that have been growing in the conservatory, and they've done brilliantly. On some more kale. Just here?
Yeah, just next to the lettuce.
Ah, and some fresh kale.
Just some spares, really.
There were some spares, but we've got a couple of survivors from the chickens. A lot of them look like that though, just stalks. So that's it for today. Carrots tomorrow, hopefully. So I got a bit sidetracked from the carrots and decided to build the wind protection for the polytunnel instead. I've got these old fence posts that were cemented in and had to be cut off. So I'm just adding a point to them, ready to reuse them. So here I'm just positioning the polytunnel and then using a pinch bar to create a pilot hole for the fence posts. It's just a big heavy pole basically with a point on the end. Now if I smack the fence post directly with the sledgehammer, it will just split apart, so I'm just using a block of wood to take the brunt force of the hammer. Here I'm just putting some little supports in to stop the fence post getting pulled. So I've basically created a windbreak that goes all around it and gives us a walkway between the polytunnel and the windbreak. Works out quite well in the end, to be honest. I was anticipating more palaver. So as you can see, get down beside the coop. Decent walkway there for us and the chickens. And then the polytunnel. Put some membrane down. I was going to take all the turf up, but to be honest, I thought that's just too much hard work, so I've just put the membrane down on top of the grass. Got some old breeze blocks here, but it's pretty sturdy now. At our last place, with the last polytunnel, I dug a trench all the way around and sunk the entire frame and plastic and backfilled it, and it was as solid as a rock. Took all the wind beating it was thrown at it, but to be honest, we're both quite tall and I don't fancy hitting my head on the roof of this thing all the time, so I'm going to try and get away with the breeze block job and the windbreak and hope that does it. Worst case scenario, I'll bury it, but that really is worst case. I've got a couple of ratchet straps to go all the way over. I've just got to sort some little fence posts to attach them to, but that's pretty much it. I'm thinking we normally grow in pots inside polytunnels, but I might cut holes in this membrane and plant the tomatoes straight in the earth for the first time. Maybe do a comparison between the pots and the earth. Be a little bit interesting. Carrot time. I've got Autumn King and Sweet Candle, and they've both got to be sowed by June, so I'm a bit too late to stagger my harvest, but Autumn King is a good main crop, ideal for winter storage, so I'll identify which is which and maybe harvest the Autumn Kings and store them while we eat the Sweet Candle. I'm thinking I'm going to plant them or sow them in between the raspberries. Why not? So this is the finished article with the polytunnel. I'll show you around. The chickens broke in and decided to lay some eggs on tomato plants, destroying them, or some of them in the process. So a chicken wire fence was installed. Either side I made 4 little posts. And we've got a ratchet strap going all the way over. So this is pretty solid now. That tomato's a little worse for wear from the chicken attack. But these have all been potted up now. We've got yellow pear, sun gold, gardener's delight, San Marzano, Cherokee purple, and I can't read Sarah's writing on that one. A couple of cucumbers, got the lupins, coriander and such. Boys! Fun old game, eh lads? Their favourite game is to sit by this fence and bark at traffic a mile away on the lane. You silly buggers! Are you? Eh? Are you silly boys? Yes. Yes you are. Eh? You silly boy? Are you silly? Who's the silliest? Eh? Who's the silliest? Well, it's hard to pick. Hard to pick, isn't it, lads? No jumping! No jumping! Oh, oh, lick pots. Come on in. Off. What are you doing? What are you doing? Eh? Are you coming on the tour? Are you? Are you coming on the tour? Good boy. I finally got around to tidying up my wood stack. Little less of an eyesore. Our hose can finally reach the veggie patch, so this is all looking pretty good. It's amazing how quickly things grow at this time of year with a bit of sun and water. I mean, the beetroots, spinach, lettuces, even the kale that got attacked is doing rather well. I mean, the spring onions, they're really picked up. And the onions are just, wow, I've never grown them before. They're doing amazing. Oop. The rhubarbs have settled in nicely. As for the potatoes, they're looking amazing. So really happy with that. Over here, I finally built a composter. Just 4 pallets screwed into each other, screwed into the fence posts. Job done. That'll keep the dogs out. They can just hop over that. So any food waste we want to get in there, and we'll use wood shavings with the chicken manure. Then you've got a good mix of brown and green. And I'd say that's it for this gardening video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you feel. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.